Hi, welcome to Kenyatta Crochet. I'm Kenyatta. Welcome to my channel. First of all, excuse my voice. It still isn't back. I'm having the after flu coughing fits, and it's causing my throat and voice to be affected. Sometimes headaches, but I'm doing better. But my voice is just not where it's supposed to be. And excuse my hair. My daughter does my hair, but she does it for free, so I don't be tripping about rushing to get it redone or to get her to braid it because she does it on her dime in her time. So it is what it is. So excuse my hair. It'll get done when she gets the time in the dime to give me some hair. So yeah, so let's just go with it. Ignore it. I don't think I made a video last week because I wasn't feeling good last week and I didn't really work on a lot. But I do got some projects that I have been working on. I think I only got one finished object, no, two. And I did a video, Hooks and Books, I think it was number 4, where I read Karen Kingsbury book, Redemption. And the project I worked on there was this stuffed white eagle. This, I don't work with plush yarn a lot, but this is Bernat Blanket yarn in white and scuba shovel. It's not a traditional eagle because in the book it talks about a stuffed white eagle. So I wanted to stay true to the book color. And I actually looked it up, and there is a thing called a rare albino eagle. So it is actually a thing. So here it is. Not perfect, but I'm selling it real cheap on my Etsy. So if you're interested, you can check it out. And also, you can use the code Besties for even you get a discount on it, even though it's at a cheaper price. So, you know, but yeah. I really enjoyed making it. It worked up pretty fast. I forgot how fast blanket yarn works up. So I'm keeping it in its plastic because it is white and I don't want it to get dirty. But yeah, there's that. And I will leave a link to that pattern in the description box. It is a pay for Etsy pattern. The next pattern I finished is this bear. So cute. It's paid for pattern on Etsy. This yarn is actually Dollar Tree yarn. It is Just Yarn, Premier Just Yarn tweed in the color denim tweed. Really cute. I always wanted to make a teddy bear out of this yarn. It's not the first time I bought this yarn, but I don't know where all my Dollar Tree yarn is because it's in a box where it has a lot of chenille yarn, flower yarn, and tweed yarn, and just regular yarn, maybe some cotton yarn. But I got a big old box full of Dollar Tree yarn. But this yarn specifically, I wanted to make out of a teddy bear. And I wanted to make my best friend a teddy bear for Valentine's Day. So this is the bear that I made him. This pattern does have minor mistakes in it, but they're not so bad where you can't get the pattern done. So I do love this bear. The arms are done first. Arms and legs are done first. So when you're actually constructing a bear, you crochet them in, so that makes the process a lot easier because who likes sewing on arms and legs? So that was a bonus. The ears, I will say, pay attention to the ears, the pattern, because it says make 2, but you're actually making 4 pieces because you're sewing 2 together to make 2 ears. So it don't really explain it well, but when you read the pattern, you kind of like, oh, you're actually making 4. So yeah. But other than that, the pattern was great. It has a little tail, and it's cute, a nice little size. It did ask for like, I think a 4.5, but I used my usual 3.75 millimeter hook, and it still came out a nice size. I wanted to make him a small bear, and this was perfect. I love it. This is Erin Red Heart Super Saver, and the black I used, a little bit of black, was Big Twist black. So I think it's really, really cute. And the pattern asks for button eyes, but it does tell you if you're using safety eyes to just pull out the stuff and connect the eyes. And that's what I did. I just stuffed the head and put the eyes in. So it turned out really cute, and I love it. I will put the pattern in the description box if you're interested. No regrets. I love it. I was not sure about the pattern. When I was making the arms, I was like, how is this going to be proportionally cute? But it turned out really, really cute. You just got to trust the process. I mean, perfect little size bear. I worked on my knitted sock. Also, I paid for a pattern on Etsy by the Crazy Little Sock Lady, and also a tutorial, and I will link both in the description box because I'm using the tutorial and the pattern. This yarn is Patton's Croy Socks #1, and the color is Sweet Stripes. I think you would need 2 of these to make a pair of socks. That's what it's looking like, and according to how much yardage you would need that the pattern requires, I think you would need 2 of these. But I finished the leg. I'm on the 4th. I just finished the 4th row of the heel. I think it's on the heel flat. So I'm working on that. And this is how much I've got left of the first skein. So yeah. So if you do buy this yarn, buy 2 just in case, because I think I'm gonna be going to the second one, following this pattern. So I'm working on the heel flap. Just finished number 4. So that's where I'm at on that. And I also started this project when I went home. You know what? I did this intro twice, and I didn't mean to, because the beginning of the video I made at home. So ignore my second intro because I don't know how to delete it out. But I went home and I looked in my embroidery books, and I found my crochet dolls. I found this crochet doll pattern with over 50 cute crochet doll clothes and accessories. And this is the back. And the beginning of this book is pretty much pictures of ideas of what you can make. And the back of the book gives you the pattern. I am working on this doll right here. I think it's really cute, and it tells you gives you the pattern for the doll itself and the clothes. And I am using, for my skin tone, Skin Tones by Lion Brand in the color what is this? Honey. So this is my skin tone I'm using. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This is what I've gotten so far of the head. So, and you can customize this to fit anybody you giving it to, because you know, I'm making it to match my skin tone, kind of, sort of, you know. It's what I had in my stash. So this is what I'm using, and the book is in UK terms, so if you get this book, be prepared for that. It does have a conversion chart in here if you get confused. But yeah, so far so good. No complaints. It's the first time I'm using this, so I'll let you know as I'm working on the project, and once I finish it, how well the book, how well I understood the book, and how well the pattern was easy to do. But yeah, that's what I got so far. Let's see. And I worked on my toddler crochet kit. It's a old Maxim kit, because I used to be in the crochet club, and I found this in my stash. Forgot all about it. It's a granny square cardigan for two-year-old, and I didn't do much on this. I did a few more squares. Couldn't tell you what squares are new, but these are the squares I got. I think I only did 2 more squares because I just been doing other stuff. When I got sick last week, I really didn't do much but sleep. And this yarn is Yarn Inspiration Caron Little Crafters. Everything came in this kit. If you're interested in Mary Maxim, I believe all in you pay like $22 for the crochet kit a month. They used to have a deal when you first start. I don't know if they still do or not, because it's been a while. I actually plan on doing this club again. It's just that I'm not able to be consistent on monthly projects, and they were beginning to stack up. So I had to take a break. But I do enjoy that club. The price is decent enough for me. As I stated in my hooks and books, I think it was the hooks and books or the book of the month unboxing, I might have to trim some things because my finances are changing, because I'm a bougie broke person. And when I say that, it doesn't mean I'm buying name brands or anything like that. It just means that I'm broke, but I still buy what I want. I like yarn, books, but not necessarily name brands. Not fancy hair. I don't spend my money on stuff like that, but I do spend my money on books and yarn. So yeah, and every so often I buy myself a treat. So and I consider that to me bougie broke, because I really sacrifice when I buy myself. I'm trying now to be more responsible. Like when I buy stuff for my business, because I'm writing it off, I try to make it make sense. Like I try not to buy too much out of my babysitting money, because when I do my monthly statement, it needs to make sense. I can't have more I can't have more purchases than the money coming in, because that'll get you in trouble. So I'm trying to now only spend what I make, only spend on my business what I make out of my business. So if I'm not making nothing this month, I think this month I sold a pattern, but if I'm not making any big purchases, then I just can't. I'm just not going to buy business supplies. But so whatever I buy outside of my business, I'm not going to add that to my business expenses. So I'm trying to be more responsible about what I buy and when I buy it and what money it comes from, because I don't want to get audited. I have been audited before by the food stamp office, because when I was a nail tech, I was still receiving food stamps and Medicaid, but I wasn't adding in my tips. And so I was purchasing a lot of nail stuff. And when I was reporting my income, it didn't add up because I was spending more than I was reporting I was making. So I got audited for a whole year, and I had to report my monthly expenses every month for a year until they saw exactly where my money was going and where the money was coming from. So I'm trying to be more responsible with my purchases. So I may have to cut some things, like the book of the month. I'm gonna try to keep it, but I may have to limit the add-ons. You know, sometimes I add on up to 5 books, and realistically, I really can't afford it. So I may have to cut back on that, and hopefully I won't have to end the club altogether because it's my favorite book subscription club. But if I have to, I have to, because I have 702 books in my personal library, and I've read like 300 and something of those books. So I have plenty of books to read. So I don't have to necessarily buy new books to have something to read. And there's always a library. So there's resources. There's things out there. So I'm not lost. I'm not even worried about it. So whether this is in my future or not, I don't know. I hope it is, but we'll see. Because with the changes going on now, I know I'm helping my kids. Well, my daughter right now babysitting, and my son eventually is going to move from Florida, and he wants me to babysit my 2 grandboys. So, but with things that are going on, I may have to go outside of home to work, and that'd be fine. I mean, if I have to go back and do nails, that's perfectly fine. It's not, I don't want to, but I did pay my way through school, and I did get on YouTube and build my skills up. But I was self-taught before. I started teaching myself before I even knew about YouTube. So, and it was a rough start. I mean, if you saw the first set of nails I done, you would know that I was self-taught, because I had never even went to get my nails done professionally when I first, and I just like looked at a set of nails, like, okay, you got to make them thick. So I went and bought a little nail kit from the hair supply store, and I used to glue the tip on, put acrylic on there. Now, you see that I didn't say primer, because I didn't know what primer was. I would glue the tip on, put acrylic on there, and I was like, okay, it needs to be thicker, so I'm gonna glue another tip on, put acrylic over that, hand file it, shape it, and people will let me do that to their nails, and not one person. And well, I've done several nails like that, and then one person finally said, I never seen it done like that. Ding, ding, ding. That told me I'm doing this wrong. So I actually bought a nail book, a school nail book off of eBay, and read the steps and started doing the steps right. So I was doing people's nails, but my favorite part was always the design work, because I've always loved art. So when YouTube came into my life, I started looking at all this beautiful nail art, and Hello Kitty was my main focus, and it was so much Hello Kitty nail art. I was like, I want to do this. So eventually I started a channel, my Kenyatta Creates channel. It used to be Kenyatta Nails, and I started making videos of the nails I was doing, and it got really popular, in my opinion, like 900 subscribers, and I was doing nail swaps, doing giveaways. I was getting to know people. They were sending me gifts. They were buying glitter mixes that I was making. I was having a great time. And eventually I decided I was going to go to school, so I paid my way through school. And when I reached the stumbling block, my dad, he helped me with $300 for getting the final fees paid, and I had $500 left to pay, and my time in school was almost up. It was almost time for me to take my state boards. So the school reached out to their connects, and they found me someone willing to give me a $500 scholarship. So they paid the rest of my fee, $500, and so I was able to graduate and take my state board and pass it, and I became a nail tech. And so I let my nail license expire, but all I gotta do is pay a fee and renew it, and I can go back and do nails. So going outside to work will not be an issue. It's just that I got to find them. My kids would have to find other arrangements for my grandkids. But so yeah, not a big issue if I gotta make changes. But I'm still gonna crochet. I'm still gonna have my small business. So life is life right now. There's some changes that's gonna be made for people in my situation, but it's okay. I'm not even worried about it. God got my back. When doors close, he always opens new ones, and he prepared you for it. So I'm not worried. But yeah, I don't know if this is in my future, but we'll see. And the last thing I started working on a couple days ago, I saw this pattern on Etsy, and I was like, okay, that'll be cute to add to my shop. It's a beanie. Yeah, this is gonna be if I finish it, it's gonna be a one and done, because I had plans. I even put yarn in my Walmart cart because I was going to make this hat in different colors. It's a Spider-Man beanie. I was gonna make Gwen Stacy. I was gonna make Miles Morales, however you say his name. And you know what? It would have been cute. It would have been cute. But I don't like working in the back loop. And I knew that when I bought the pattern. But the pattern was so cute. I was like, I can do this. I want to do this. But as I'm working on it, I don't want to do it. No, I'm not enjoying it. I can get through small projects like a cuff, sometimes the edging on the sweater, and the pumpkin I did, the Beetlejuice pumpkin I made into my shop. It's a small project, so I can get through it. Sometimes I complain, but I get through it. But this, I'm not even halfway. And yeah, I'm not enjoying this. So I don't even know if this will get finished. And even if I do finish it, I'm not going to remake it. Well, I shouldn't say never, but I have no plans to remake it. Because, somebody I like might ask me to make it for them. And, I might have a heart. Yeah, it happens. So for right now, this is where I'm at. This is Real Art Super Saver in cherry red. The black is is it Big Twist? No, this is Real Art Super Saver in black. And this white is in Impeccable. Loops and Threads Impeccable. So that's that. And I will leave a link to this pattern in the description box. It's an Etsy paid for pattern. But yeah, this is where I'm at. And if I finish it, I think it's going to be really cute. But it will be a one and done. It's something I will add to my shop. If somebody buys it, kudos, thank you. Thanks for the support. But I don't plan on making another one. No, this is just one of them stitches that I really can't stand. It's not a hard stitch at all, by any means. It's a very easy stitch, but I just don't like doing it. It's like when I was a nail tech, I hated doing a French tip. Hated it with a passion. And when people asked me for it, new people coming in, I would talk them out of it. But my regulars, they knew not to ask for it. Every now and then I do an accent French tip, but a full set of French tip, no, I hated the French tip. Still do. So I don't miss that. Not at all. I don't miss the French tip. I have the same feelings about this stitch. I can't stand it. So that's where I'm at with that. And check out this bag. I won this bag from Heather from Strings and Threads. Ain't it cute? So cute. I think that's it. So this is actually a little long video. So been a little yapping. But thank you for taking the time to watch. Please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified whenever I post another video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.